Hey everyone, Gina with Seller Tools here to do a quick video on how to use the Listing Manager. This is such an awesome feature. I'd love to share this. So when you're in your Products Manager, you can access the Listing Manager for any of your products in two ways. One, you can use the Show Actions button and go to Listing Manager from here. Or two, you can click on the product and then click on the Listing Manager over on the left-hand side. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we have our product in the Listing Manager. Now I want to show you that there are no keywords here on the left-hand side. And the reason for that is because we have no keywords in our Keyword Manager. So it's very important to make sure that your Keyword Manager is completely dialed in with all of the keywords you want and none of the keywords you don't want before using the Listing Manager. Good data in, good data out. So let's go find a product that does have some keywords. Okay, so let's just use this one, another foam roller here. So this one has, I think, a little over 595 keywords. Let's go over to Listing Manager for this one. And you can see all of the keywords here are listed on the left-hand side. Now, the reason all of them are listed is because there is nothing in our our Listing Manager. So this is super cool. All of the keywords are presented both at the keyword level and at the phrase level. You can sort through them. Say you only want to use keywords that are 8s, 9s, and 10s. Those are the only ones you want to use. You don't want to use any others. I don't suggest you do that, but let's just say. It's only going to show you any 8s, 9s, and 10s. This Keyword Manager obviously isn't dialed in for this product, but let's just go with it. Let's do 7 and 6 so we can get some more keywords. So it's only going to show you those keywords that you have clicked that you want to see. So let's do all of them except for maybe the 0s and the 1s. So these numbers, just so you know, are based on the Traffic Strength Index. So 10 being the most important to have in your keywords, meaning they have the most exact impressions. 0 being the least, meaning they really don't have any impressions, so really not that important to have in your listing. Doesn't mean you can't, just means not as important. There's only a certain amount of real estate for your keywords that you can have, so you want to make sure you're focusing on all the important keywords. Now this is cool. When you're writing your title or any part of your listing, this is for a new listing, by the way. If you're starting new, just go ahead and start new. As you're writing your title, of course you want to focus on the most important keywords. So let's just say, foam roller. Now you can see as I type in foam roller, foam and roller have disappeared from the left-hand side. That means it's used, you're all set, it's in your listing, okay? So let's do some more. For massage and trigger point for face and muscles. This is a horrible title, but just doing it for you to understand how it works. So muscle. All of those keywords have disappeared. Now, say you want to have something in your title and in your search terms for some reason. You can always go ahead and disable the Listing Manager from recognizing those words. Once you click disable, they'll pop right back over here. Say you want to also put them in your subject matter or in your search terms. It will allow you to do that. But let's just enable it for now. Now let's say you already have a listing. Your listing is written, really well. You have a lot of stuff in your description. You have a lot of stuff all over. This section on the left-hand side is going to be very small, and that is because you already have, hopefully, a lot of the keywords in your listing. So that's great because you know that only the ones on the left-hand side are ones that are not inside of your listing already. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And be sure, no matter what you do with your listing, that you save it. So let's say this is our listing and we're all done. We're going to go to Save Listing. And you're going to save a version. I like to do it by date, but everyone has different things. So you might do version 1, version 2. You might be doing split testing. However, you can go ahead and save that. You can save as many listing versions as you'd like. And when you come back to this, say you want to come back to it and work on it some more tomorrow, You can go to Manage History. It's going to show on the right-hand side. This is our one. I named it 1025. And then you're going to load that. And that one will come right back up for you. Now, if you have a lot of versions, this Manage History is going to show a lot of different versions here. So make sure you title them so that you recognize them, and then click on the one you want and load. It's really important to save your listing before you go to any other page. It will not save if you leave the page. So I just say, to be safe, save over and over and over. You can save it to the same version. So let's say we want to save this again because we made some changes. You're just going to press OK, and you can save it to that version again over it. And then you will only have one version, or you can change it and you'll have two different versions. So hopefully all of this helps and makes sense. If you have any additional questions, hit us up at the help desk by pressing the help button on the lower right-hand side of your dashboard. Don't forget to join us on the FBA Kings Facebook page, where they drop knowledge bombs all the time on how to write a great listing.